Hello, Reckoning7, and welcome back to Shadow Empire. We're having a little bit of extras after our streamed content, where we ended the stream with a failed lunge at Bobek over here in the southwest of the screen. That's right, good Reckoning, because people use cardinal points for describing the screen. And that was a bit unsatisfactory, so I wanted to come back and do a little bit more to try and maybe capture outright. Also want to spend a little bit of time just to understand the kind of the problems we're having in our nation, because it's a great game. There's a lot of depth, but sometimes it takes a little bit of time to sit and sift through numbers and reports, and that's maybe not always the most exciting thing to do on stream on camera. So I've been doing that off stream, off camera. So where are we going to start? Well, let us look at some of the problems in our beautiful empire. So if we look at reports, there is a nice report which I don't use nearly as much as I should, and that's urgent issues. Although interestingly, apparently we have no general urgent issues. So some issues with bad supply, which is always good to know that. People who don't like you, some faction relations, some minor regime doesn't like us, So, but what's actually probably quite significant is down here. So we have low population happiness we can work with, but low worker happiness, like really low worker happiness, and high unrest. So what is going on here? Well, I did briefly see it at one point, but I didn't kind of twig enough to follow up on. So what's actually happening with our workers, if we have a look over here, on the worker side of things, you see where over here, happiness, paid only 39% of worker salaries, we've broken our promise, lost worker happiness, and that has been slowly driving them down, causing strikes, causing unrest, more bad things. I didn't really see this coming. But if we go into some other reports, into the financial report, which is in here somewhere, as soon as I can get my eye on it. Treasury cash flow, here we go. So here, income, from, where are we? So, Neptune's unincorporated, so it doesn't pay anything, which we may look at changing. Jupiter's got 0% sales tax, 30% income tax, and a little bit of service tax, and that's what revenue it generates. So all in, between our incorporated zones, 450 credits. Well, that's not true actually. All these add up, so 4, 5, 600 odd. Alright, great. Well, what are we actually spending? Well, if we go down here and look at our salaries and bonuses for our workers, we're 1,000. In fact, it's 1,100. So, in actual fact, we're running at a deficit of, how would you describe that? Was 100% of our monthly income of what we're spending extra. So that's not great, and that's why you come all the way down with some minor soldiers and leaders salary, but that's not too bad. Yeah, here you go. So 700, just under 700 revenue, almost 1250 of expense. That's not great. So we're just running out of money, pure and simple. And I'm not 100% sure the best way to make my money, but we're going to have a go. I mean, if you look at our trade, so this is the stuff we do. Oh no, that's stuff we do, presumably public. Private people doing it. I mean, there's the kind of interaction with other zones, and there's not much going on here, to be honest, to generate money. So how are we going to fix it? Well, there's a couple of things we're going to do. First, I'm going to hit the emergency button. If I can find it. Give me some money, please. So I'm going to do 1,000 credits.
Affirmative.
I'm also going to try this bank rally, because I don't know how much that'll give me. 2,600. Excellent. And do you know what? I'm just going to do this again.
Affirmative.
Okay, so that's 4,734 credits in the bank, so that allows us to manage a deficit for a little while. Also, with our political points available, we're going to raise taxes. Boy, do we need them. So what we're going to do for that? Where are they? Income tax, we're going to push that up 10%.
Affirmative.
We failed. I mean, I don't know how you feel that. Okay. 50% 5-year-old, 70. I mean, you rolled 4 on a D100. Fortunately, I can do it again.
Affirmative.
Oh my god. This should not be this hard. Great, so we can't raise income tax. I mean, we could increase sales guys, but the problem is most of our money comes from income tax. Whatever, we'll do a little bit more time. We need taxes, we need money. The other thing we can do is obviously trade on the open market, so we'll have a look at that. The difficulty here is twofold. One is that stuff is worth hee-haw, right? It's really not worth a lot of money. So you struggle to generate, you know, a large amount of income you need. The second thing you struggle with is as you sell stuff, the price goes down. So you can't continually fund your country on a single item that you sell over and over. But we are probably going to gear up to sell some machines. Not for a few turns, but we're going to look to do that. In order to sell some machines, we need to make some machines. So we've got a lot of metal, we've got a lot of IP. Rare earths we're a little bit shy on. But we can grab some of those. Let's maybe spend half of them machines, and then we can do a big sell-off at some point. The other thing we could do is obviously reduce the number of workers we've got. So something like our water plant here. Let's do tile only. So it's generating 3,810 water. Well, how much water do we actually need? Oh, we lost 1,900 due to max storage. So if I take you, and hey, say I'm going to put you down to say 50% productivity, well, that's going to lose, you know, drop down 750 workers. That's some more money we can spend. Obviously, I could do the same in recycling, but I kind of want that stuff as quickly as I can get, especially for the rare earths. Food, we're on the kind of edge of food, so I don't really want to do anything there. And that's probably about it. The other thing you could do in terms of workers is increase the... Like, if I don't want more oil... Look at this. If I don't want more oil, right? But I've got some resources to spend, what I could do is increase this level facility. So you go from 1,000 workers to 1,400 workers. And you go from 500 fuel to 1,000 fuel. So I could spend time and effort to get us to facility level 2. And then just run it at 50% capacity. And now I'm only spending 700 workers... albeit in 25 energy, so slightly more energy, to produce 500 fuel. So it is more efficient to have a higher asset and run it at a lower production rate. So maybe that's something we should look doing. Of course, in short term, you need to hire workers to build it, so you know it's a bit of a long-term payoff. Anything else we could do? I mean, look at this. These agridomes have so many workers, man. It's insane. Don't even produce that much food. You really don't. Ouch. But there you go. Apparently farming is labour intensive. Who would have thought it? Yeah, is there anything else we want to do in terms of assets in town? Because again, all these are all probably low level workers. I mean, if you look, well, truck station's a big one. Industry's pretty good. We could turn that down slightly. We're drowning in IP at the minute. So why not? Let's grab your industry and run that at 50%. Let's do it everywhere for just now. Run you at 50%. Let's go to our other towns. Got stretch. No, I want just inspect for just now, please. You don't have enough workers to do anything, so it's fine. Just hang out there. This is the other town I want to get to. Where are we? Industry. Please run at 50%. Okay. I should go a long way. Well, I should go a small way to help. I mean, given that we've got thousands and thousands and thousands of guys just hanging out. Usefully employed building farms is a bit of concern. Yeah, there's another 12,000 guys to make 300 food. Crazy, crazy. The other thing we do, which I'm going to do, is I'm going to reduce everyone's salary. And now this is probably going to make them slightly unhappy, but it should save me a chunk of money in the long run. So we're going to go in here, we're going to call you zone orders.
Yes.
The other thing we could do with Neptunes, we could incorporate it, but they're still, you know, still at the forefront of the war, so it's probably not a great idea. But we're going to reduce everyone's salary down to 4. So that's a 20% reduction in overall spend. So it should save us, I don't know, 100 credits a turn or something like that. So there we go, we'll do that. Working habits hasn't changed because it's already a rock bottom. Now we could be in a position where it's just slightly too late to to actually do anything about this. You know, we're in a bit of a tantrum spiral, to use old Dwarf Fortress phrase, where they're so cranky they just cause problems, which just makes them more cranky.
Standing by.
But we will do whatever we can. Right, there's a little bit of unhappiness there, but you know, tough times, we're at war.
Standing by.
We've got to all buckle up, all that kind of good stuff. 4.
Order received.
And yeah, we'll do it for these guys as well.
Standing by for orders.
Side 4. Anywhere else? Yeah, there's other randoms on here, isn't there?
Standing by for orders.
Oh no. Wrong button. Don't, I'm trying to fire you.
Standing by for orders.
Okay.
Copy that.
Good. To be honest, I'd kind of like... I've not looked at whether you can do this. Just get rid of this town. I don't know if you do that. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. I've already done the attacks because this is the same end turn as we left it in stream. So what I'll probably do now is I'll put a quick cut and we'll run through the end turn phase, and then we'll come back at the end and see what horrible things the AI has done to me. Okay, so not the greatest turn in the world. Killed 500 infantry, 20 tanks, lost 900 infantry, 20 more, so 90 tanks. That hurts quite a lot. The kind of theme continued of not so much attacks from Bundesket in the west, but Sanderstein doing us a bit of damage, so we will have to go and look at that. We ran out of oil somewhere. I think we're building more oil. Alright, we kept the promise, that's nice. We have developed a model killer, I think so, or anti-tank. Tank. It's a shame we don't have taxes. I'd like more tax, please. Okay, so let us have a look, before anything else, at what our financials are doing this turn. Where's your cash flow? How do we look? Just go right down to the bottom. Okay, so our revenue's gone up to 750, our expenses have dropped to 1,000. We knocked 250 off our expenses, which is good to see, and we paid everyone. So we've got a fair few turns where we can take along at this rate. So maybe we'll try and not expand our workers too much. Although apparently we're now losing water, so we might have to expand that war a little bit. But it's not too bad. Yes, we've got sales taxing at 25%, but it doesn't really generate much money. Income tax is where we want more of it, but even then, so if we put this up to 40%, which is what I was trying to do, that would be an increase of 1/3. So this would go up to, what's that, up by 140? So it gives about 140 boosts. Even then, it would reduce the gap, wouldn't close it outright. So there we go. Black market gave us 200 credits, though. That's nice. Okay. What I want to do, I want to see how people are doing in terms of happiness. You've gone up 4. Because you've got food. Apparently, you're still getting overpaid. Might have to look at that. And high quality of life. That's okay. How about you guys doing? No change. High unrest, high danger. Okay, so these are things which just have to burn off, unfortunately. And then you've got a low quality of life in Saturn. Alright, we need to do something with that. Which means more workers! Yay! Let's give you... Well, actually, before we do anything, let's look at decisions. There's going to be strikes and riots and all sorts, I'm sure. Okay, instant lack of ambition. Don't want unrest. I don't really want to upset you. 6 unrest in the underworld. And you are a commander. I don't want you to rebel. That would be pretty bad for us right now. Are we going? We are commerce heavy, actually. So I do want to do one of these. Alright, we'll do this one.
Acknowledged. Confirming orders.
How much do you not like? 12. It's pretty low. National budget. Oh, just not change anything for just now.
Affirmative.
New demand. I'm gonna say okay, because we are working at overall happiness. That should be potentially fine. Model councils. What have we not got? Got a rocket launcher. That's cool. I'm gonna have a quick look through some of these, and then I will. In fact, no, I won't be out in a minute. Let's just do a manpad. Super heavy manpad. Sure. With heavy combat armor, off you go. Right. Assets or resources. Ammo's gone down, unsurprising. We'll have to build some more of that.
Yes,
That's
sir.
fine. Stock those up. Water's gone down a little bit. Okay, we'll keep an eye on that. We can run at this deficit for a while. Everything else has gone up, albeit slightly. That is good. I would like increase in rare earth mining, to be honest. You've got 8,000 scav, 7,000, 21,000. That'd be a great spot for it. 16,000 scavenge. 10. Okay. But, yeah, we're trying not to get all the workers and stuff. Let's not go too crazy. Why'd you, you have more workers than you're supposed to. Tempted to, just upgrade this one actually. Right. One thing we do with the rares is we could build, obviously, machines which we can then flog. So we can get a reasonable amount of money if we build up a stockpile of machines. So let's jump into construction. And let us please upgrade this recycling facility.
Copy that.
Yeah, it's going to cost us in the short term. But we have a little bit of money. I will do something here. Oh, you could rebel as well. Logistics. No, I want government. Something that's going to make people happier. All of the VidCom universities. Let's go. Hospitals. I like hospitals. 6 rounds though, it's going to take a long time. Okay, so be it. You guys are all out of supply, which I don't like. All the mountains that are everywhere, plaguing this country. Well, you're all out of supply actually. You know what we could do? Let us build railroad out this direction. A rail, please. What's that going to cost me? Yeah, not that much at all. Yeah, I'm okay with this. Except I misclicked. Please build rail. From here. There. Okay, good. We'll also build a paved road, or extend the sealed road. Cool. Yeah, because we can't push too much further. What is it you guys are all missing in terms of supply? Fuel. We have the fuel, we just haven't got it to you, okay. So, look, before we do anything else, let's check the, not the VidCom, the history. There's a big battle over here. And it's these, wow, 150 shredders, which I think is probably what did the damage. And, no, we do have tanks here. That's a disappointing result, actually. Sorry, next battle. Again, shredders just being upper infantry. Here, we stood firm, we killed more infantry than we lost, that's fine. Here, killed a bunch of our tanks. I think that might be their tank. That's our heavies as well. Disappointing to see. Non-event. They lost tanks there, we didn't lose anything. We lost 30 rovers. Okay, so that's where some of our tank losses came. Fine. We are going to want to try and push to continue to isolate these guys. Our fuel supply is terrible. Mainly, yeah, we're going to be, I think, capped on what we can push this way. Actually, pushing through, getting to the point where we can build a railway line that connects these places would be pretty massive. And we're not actually that far off it. Oh, hello. Oh. find some people.
Negative to breach.
Okay, that's fine. We will have to be careful because eventually these guys are going to run out of food and fuel and all sorts. But
Yes, sir.
hopefully we can clear out.
Mission successful.
Hey, destroy that tank. We can clear out enough of these little back roads. I mean, we're so close to getting a connection here. I don't really know what you are, actually. Slightly frustratingly. Just attack him, I think. Oh, or him? Sure.
Send in the cavalry.
Tank on tank. I have laser tanks. I just want to kill them rather than make them retreat.
Mission completed.
Yay! Got one of them. Good. We'll see what he does. He might be annoying and do the jerk face thing of randomly stroll from the back lines. Right, you were just not mopping up for me, apparently. Ah, perfect. So the railway should help. Ideally, if we can get next turn, if we can get a connection, we're just going to go all the way through and spend a whole bunch to connect Neptune up to our railway network, because that would be pretty massive. Obviously, being in supply apparently makes a difference. A little bit of our guys out. How do you feel about... Oh, we could take the town pretty much this turn. Yeah, let's do that. Why not? What's another town to be angry at us? Yeah, we'll give it a little bit of... Oh, hang on. Helps if you actually click the unit. Range attack. We'll use you guys. It will cause a little bit of damage to the town, but give us enough room to push these guys out. Denying them some resources.
Yes, sir.
And at that point, kinda gives us the end we were theoretically going for. Right, bunch of tanks and one infantry guy, sure. I think infantry would be what you want to attack towns. So there you go.
Mission accomplished.
Okay, we have the town. Draw these guys forward. Beautiful. And yeah, let's just hopefully get some kills here. Push these guys back further.
Do it now.
That's more than we thought, but that's okay. Which means more targets.
Objective lost.
He says, running away. Yeah, I'm disappointed with you guys there. But so be it. You're just troops, so don't do that. You are tanks. Oh, you just command though. Let's not do that. Okay. This is okay. I'm really pushing down this week. I just want to make sure they're not going to annoyingly break out. It does seem to be a reasonable number of them here. We'll get the 4th infantry move right up to the front line. There we have it. Another town. Let's see what size is Bobek. 23,000. Looks like another one they've just created, but that'll do. It's really weakening the Birkenstead, what are they called? Rudersket. So many roads. I should probably delete some of them to be perfectly honest. Okay, let us go jump over to Sandersteinreich and we'll have a look at what we can do over that direction, where things are not so much going in our favour. These anti-tank things are causing us problems. We start here just with a ranged attack. See what we can do. Not much, it seems. Right. Can we come in behind and maybe cut some of these guys off? We try and take out this infantry unit. Should be pretty straightforward.
Send in the cavalry.
Infantry not holding up so well against tanks and planes.
Mission successful.
Pretty nice, actually. pop back down here. I can't cut this guy off. Now, I'm sure they will rally forth. I'm just going to put you back slightly. Try and protect their dude. But that's okay. What have we got here? They have some tanks as well. What have I got here? I have some tanks as well. I don't think mine are as quite as good though. 6-1. What if we... Oh, you have no artillery apparently. Yeah... 11-1. Not great odds, but I'm going to take it. I just want to try and weaken their forces a little bit. And this was a bad idea. I lost 2 tanks, he lost none.
Requesting backup.
Alright. Such is the way of it. Fine. Planes rock, let's pull back to the mountains. Okay. So last thing I'll do is I just want to check the SHQ for reinforcements. And we'll probably get to jump forward another turn. Place troops. What are we short? A lot of everything. Armour. Lots of armour. This is good, we can get our kick-ass new tanks. There we go. 20 of them. I don't know which armour exactly we're missing, so let's go for... Apparently I produced more than I needed. And that's going to be spent on... What am I spent on? I don't know, what am I spent on? Rare earths? Rare earths. This is the problem with everything being laser. So I haven't gone ham on my armour, I now can't build these guys. That sounds upsetting. That's very upsetting. Any more traditional stuff? Yeah, I can build you at least. I'll do it. Oh, too far out. Machine guns, are they... I could go... I'll just get the whirlwinds then. It's not the cool laser guns, but they are... guns, we can get to the front. Heavy tanks, yeah, I can't build those. And AT guns, I should be able to build those okay, yeah. Ah. This slide's very janky. Slider is very janky, I should say. And I do need to look at upping my rare earth metal production. Truck should not be a problem. Just now infantry we don't have, so let's say, let's build. Let's just do regular infantry for just now. Oh, for God's sake. And that will have to do, unfortunately. Okay. So yeah, let's look at some... I don't really have the... as you say, workers for this nonsense. But needs must. Assets, please. So you're upgrading already. Do I want to build another one? Yeah, I probably will. Let's start off because it's quite a long lead time for these things to get up and running at a reasonable state.
Copy that.
I'll do it. All right, I'll put a quick cut and we'll do it in turn, and we'll see what things look like next turn. Alright, took another bit of a brawling in the east against Sanderstein, but no real pushback from Bruderskett. Hey, we got Bobek. Army thing. Okay. Money, good. So, we're also threatening that new little zone thing we had over here. Yeah, they did. So they broke out here, causing us a reasonable amount of damage, but they did not move. stack units. So it does give us the opportunity, if we feel up for it, to try and surround and destroy these guys. That might be a big if. But we might give it a go. Why not? I can see what supply is like over here. Much better, which is good. Infantry struggling, but everyone else is doing fine. And look, we can. Not? Yes, we can. Connect. Beautiful. Now we can't build in these tiles this turn. We'll be able to build them next turn, and that is exactly what we are going to do. Also probably try and finish this guy off. Can't get close to him. Sure, we'll shoot him. You can retreat a little bit, but fine. Oh! You got a tank. Fair play.
Run! Run! Run!
Wow, we actually ran away. That's completely unexpected. And frankly, slightly embarrassing. Yes, push up this way. But there is a unit in here, so we have to keep an eye on him. I suspect it's a tank. Pinch him off, and let's get used to get into the statue. So what we're going to do is, excuse me, I'm going to construct, not this, every railroad I can. I will have a look at my reports and stuff in a moment, but I want to do this. You're going to build it. No, you don't. Well, this is fine. Sure. Yes, as far as we can get this turn, not a problem. We shall also construct ourselves a paved road. We need to follow the rail, and we're going to delete a whole bunch of this road stuff afterwards. Cool. And then, no, over here, if we start in Neptune, we're going to want to come down to there. What's this costing us? 1300 IP, that's fine. Okay, and if I can do my row all the way back up to here, also fine. Okay, good. So next turn, when we have control of these tiles, we will be able to join up, and then Neptune will have a nice railroad direct from our capital, which is going to be fantastic. As you see, they all kind of just ran away over here. No, not build roads. I want back to move my units, please. And I do want to push out a little bit, just because otherwise Bobek will be feeling danger, which you don't want. Tanks to roll out onto the plains. We'll keep plenty of infantry in the town itself to deal with any unrest we might see. Fine. You guys artillery, will bring it into front. Slowly move forward. Just up here. Power brigade. Here. Okay. You are miles out of where you should be, my friend. Push these guys back and you can run away next time. Yeah, going okay.
Negative to breach.
I'll take that. Rather have done a little bit more damage, but hey ho. Alright. That's fine, so that'll give us the outcome we want over here. Things I want to check are finances. What are they looking like? Now, still about 250 to 300, well actually pretty much 300 short every turn, which is okay. We've made us 10 turns, we can survive at this rate for now. So it gives us a wee while to deal with it. And it should also be making everyone happier. Yep, now let's start to head up the way. Why are you unhappy? Here. Yep, fair enough. That will burn off. So all this kind of bad stuff we accepted from all the worker riots and things is just going to take a while before it goes away. Yes, people are going to be a little cranky pants, but it will recover. That's good to see.
Yes, Yes, sir.
Not interested with that.
Copy
Can I change
that.
your priorities, anything like that for just now? Sure, just do that one.
Understood.
What to do for custom information.
Understood.
So we got minor worker strike in Venus. Don't really want to ignore them. Let's just buy them
Order
off.
received.
A little bit of money, make them happier. Yeah, we'll buy these guys off. Sure, I'm spending money like it's good at fashion, which is a shame because I don't really have it. New governor, you are superly forced. You can have a job.
Wilco.
You don't like me, but that will change because I'll give you a job. Okay, so things are stabilizing. I still need more troops and things, I believe. First, replenish troops. I still need loads. Okay, good. You are missing. What are you missing? Won't tell me what you've got though, do you? Or have you guys? So all the stuff that's going to front now is top of the range. And should help us hold the line a little bit. Okay. I go to my first HQ. We have dragons and Zion, so I don't know why you're not sending something to the front. Food looks like it could be a bit of an issue actually, which is concerning. You're at 100% productivity. There doesn't seem to be any admin stuff. In fact, you're producing more than we said you should. Do I just eat too much? Maybe the case. I may need just more farms. Here we go. We'll upgrade you. Here's of course a
Copy that.
bucket load more workers, but we've got to feed the people. We can always buy some in the market, but again, money, money, money. Okay. I think that's all we're going to do this turn. I'll have a quick look over there. No, we're going to do our forlorn attack to see if we can't destroy these horrible creatures. So let's just use someone like you as a sacrificial pawn, just to cut them off. In there, and I'll bring these guys down. Beautiful. You are just trucks, I believe. Oh no, you've got some AT guns there. We'll bring you down as well then. You're just infantry. Okay. Let's have a look. Have we got any artillery here? Yep, a little bit. Let's bombard them to start off with. See if we can take these guys out. This could go horribly, horribly wrong. These anti-tank guns have proved very effective against us thus far.
Yes.
That was ish. That was ish, he says. Okay. Let's grab tanks to start with. I don't have any AT guns down here, really? No, you're an AT gun. These odds are not great. 5, 7. 7's good. Then 4.1. The only thing I could drop from this. 7 to 1. How do you like those odds? Not great. We're not going to manage to keep them here again. Fuel's hurting us. Caliber is hurting us because our tanks are just not good enough. We still have some old units here, yeah. Our best attacker against these units are the Zion and Dragon 3, so they're laser tanks, which makes sense. Let's give it a go. It's a foolish attack, but
Send in the cavalry.
if we can get them to run away, then they're gonna die. No, they're not gonna do it. We're gonna run. Ow! I regret my decision.
Run! Run! Run!
Zion 2, Dragon 1, 2. Yeah, all the tanks. These things are potent, these shredders. They do exactly the same at 10. That's a shame. That would have been nice. Nice to take them. I'm kind of quite happy just to give up, although we did, oddly enough, eldicity against whatever that was. Considering we look at trucks here, it's quite an impressive feat. This is fine. I want you to scout for me. We're not getting an incursion up there. Okay, we're at almost 40 minutes. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do one more turn because I want to get this railroad rocking and rolling. We've got Bowbeck. We're pushing out from Bowbeck, and then we'll probably just call that good enough there. So let me cut away while I do one more end turn. Okay, much more even around that time. We killed 600 infantry, 10 guns, 30 tanks, for a cost of 200 infantry, 40 mil rise, and 40 tanks, of which I think 20 were buggies, so not bad. Oh, dude, that. Oh, that's right, we lost Cleft. I'm not that worried about it. It's a bit of a non-town or whatever, because they just started to build it when we took over. Okay, no, I don't want more sales tax. Income tax would be quite nice. But, more importantly, this allows us to, with much fanfare and great savings, we withheld a whole bunch. In fact, let's have a look at history. A whole bunch of attacks. So, yeah, this is where we lost Cleft, which is fair enough, because we had just trucks there. There is something pushing through. Here's infantry, so we have to deal with that. And that was it. That was only really 2 attacks, so if we go back one... if that's true. Over here? Yeah, here we go. He did not break out. Still surrounded. It's an opportunity to kind of keep battering at him. And then things start to go in our favour. That's still an over one. Hang on. Here we go. They try and push out against our infantry and fail. And they try and push against our tanks. Fail. Try against push tanks and lots of death for them there. Here they do manage to push us back a little bit, kill a few of us, but overall, pretty good, pretty good. So I'm going to try and wrap this video up rather shortly. But one thing I want to do with great fanfare is to finish this rail and road connection. Mainly the rail one. But there we go, we now have a rail connection through to Neptune from our SHQ, which means all the, you know, when we're struggling for fuel and food and all that stuff, all of it's happily now going to flow along the rails, and we get plenty of rail capacity, so that is nice to see. If we can zoom in a little bit, please. You can also see that they are continuing just to retreat back from Bobek, which is awesome, so we can give ourselves the full, kind of 3 or 4 tiles I think you need to clear out from around the city to prevent people from being cranky about it. So I just kind of scoot out with my tanks. It's pretty good, you can join him. First up, you go in there. That's fine for just now. I can decide what I want to do with them later. But yeah, Bolbec is secure, for want of a better word. I suspect we're still going to have been £300 in the red. No. We made a profit. Why did we make a profit? I don't know why we made a profit. Let's have a look at the trade overview. Did that change things? Not really. We sold some machines. It's imports actually. Exports. Sold some machines, but here we go. Sold 309 metal to traders, but that could be where the incomes come from. Well, either way, I'm not going to complain about it. Actually, yeah, so I think this sales revenue has jumped up in Saturn. That number's a lot bigger now. Okay, cool. We are now, but we've balanced the books. That's that feels quite good, to be perfectly honest. We've balanced the books. We've taken Bolbec. We've completed the, I'll call it like Grand Triburian train line. Triburian, sure, why not? It's my world. I can name what I like. We want to kill him. Alright, I'll just stand there for now. Our people are getting happy. There you go. 84, 19, slowly building. We're in our capital. 14, 21. We're getting there. We're getting there. We're on the up and up. So I'm apart from the incursion over here. And obviously the horrible, horrible situation is that we cannot kill this guy. Why can you not attack? Have you got no... There's some fuel, he's just not ready enough. What we're going to do... I'm going to find someone like you. apart. I'd like to, you know, it's one of these things where if I don't do another video, I'd quite like to just finish them off. A good few hits we landed. What's the readiness looking at? Bender, entrenchment's almost nothing, morale's good, readiness still 44. I have a funny feeling if we try one of these mental attacks again, it's still going to go pretty badly against us. Ooh, 14 to 1 though. 15 to 1. 17 to 1. 8 to 1. You know what? Let's do it.
Open fire! Open fire!
Oh. Take pictures. Oh, that's a good start. Oh, they're almost all running. Ah, one held.
Run! Run!
Ah! Not only that, we didn't kill any of them. Of the tanks. Killed the infantry. Lost another bunch of tanks. As ever, my generaling skills are brought into question. Let's have you... Sure, we'll go take it back. That seems like a sensible thing for the AI to have done. And yeah, let's have a quick look at our reports. I want to look at the victory overview. Because I think we're now very much in the cemented place of number 1. And we are. I mean, victory score-wise, it's only a few percentage points. Look, we have thoroughly knocked Broderskit out of their place. So we now have 40% of the world's populace, if only 22% of the planet. But it's, obviously populace is key. So at this stage, what would happen is we would just continue to keep rolling back Broderskit, and we would just take from them more and more and more while we continue to duke it out with Sanderstein in the desert. At greater cost to us, it must be said. But at the minute, it's a cost that we can afford. Definitely want some more infantry in there. But that is where we're going to do it. I think it gives us a slightly better rounding out to the campaign. And again, given that it's kind of Christmas, maybe I don't want to push on too long ago, but you know, I definitely feel like we are now in the dominant position on the planet. We've balanced our books, our people are getting happier, we don't really have tantrum spirals. You know, we've kicked Broderskit in the face, and there's not much thing to do about it now. We've got our supply lines up and running, and you know, this is just noise, and that's fine. Eventually we'll get strong enough, we can kick their butts as well. So without further ado, I'm going to bring this episode, this series to a close. And we'll be back with something new and exciting next time. I do hope you all enjoyed it, and as ever, I'll catch you all in the next one.